Welcome, dear students, to this class on Lycidas by John Milton. John Milton is a Puritan poet who is famous for the epic The Paradise Lost and Paradise Regained, elegies like Lycidas, other poems like On His Blindness, and so on. Lycidas is an elegy. It's an example of a monody, which is a form of pastoral elegy which is written in 1637 to lament the accidental death of his friend Edward King, who was a promising young man of great intelligence. The elegy takes its name from the subject matter and not its form. No rules are laid down for the meter. The theme of the elegy is mournful or sadly reflective. You have learned another elegy written in the country churchyard, Gray's elegy, right? Where he mourns a community, not just about, not, it's not about one person. So, elegy, it takes its name, it's a genre of poetry which takes its form a name from the subject matter. So initially, if a poem was written in elegiac meter, it was called elegy. But later on, there was no specific meter for elegy, but a poem of mourning, a lamentation, a reflective poem on death and the mortal life on earth is called elegy. The poem has been created in a very reflective mood. The rhyme scheme of the poem shows no regularity. Milton follows the ancient Greek tradition of remembering a loved one through a pastoral poem in a pastoral setting. The very genre to which it belongs, that is elegy, is characterized by expression of sadness and feeling of loss. Despite having lyrical elements, an elegy is not a spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings. The powerful feelings are expressed in a very calculated and controlled manner, especially in Milton's poetry. Lycidas seems to be even Milton's poetry. Lycidas seems to be even more calculated than other elegies. Milton wrote Lycidas to mourn the death of his friend Edward King. As far as the structure of the poem is concerned, it could be divided into six sections. The first section, that serves as a prologue to the poem, runs through the first 24 lines. These lines mention the reason for which Milton has created this poem, despite that he had decided to write only after having his poetical powers fully developed. He states that the sad occasion of Lycidas' death, Lycidas stands for Edward King, forced him to write this elegy. The second section, that is from lines 25 to 84, that constitute the second part of the poem that describes the time Lycidas spent at Cambridge along with Milton himself. In the manner of pastoral elegy, Milton describes how they both would study throughout the day, beginning very early in the morning and continuing till late at night. He also points towards some innocent recreation they used to enjoy. However, he mourns the fact that Lycidas' death had changed everything significantly. Addressing the muse, he says that the muse did not respond when Lycidas was dying, but also states that her response too could not have made any difference. This section of the elegy also includes much philosophical discussion by Milton. He states that fame results from labor. However, the precariousness and irony of human life deprives human beings of the reward of his labor in the form of fame, since he dies before he could enjoy the reward. However, he also states that the true reward for a human being is divine judgment and not earthly success. The third section, lines 85 to 131, is even more concerned to it's also in pastoral style. He brings forth the imagery of a procession of mourners led by Triton, expressing grief on Lycidas' death. Milton uses this occasion and extends this imagery to express his own views about the clergy and the Protestant church. Actually, the poem digress here. He mentions how Saint Peter, the last one in the above mentioned procession, denounces the clergy and the church. The fourth section runs through lines 132 to 164. Milton devotes this session to his feelings on Lycidas' death. He presents the flowers cast on Lycidas' heart as a symbol of the latter's escape from the intolerable reality to a lovely world. In a way, the section expresses Milton's good wishes for Lycidas' journey after life. In the next section, fifth one, it presents Milton's belief in immortality. He states that Lycidas' death gives rise to the feeling of grief, but actually he has reached heaven and there is no need to feel grief. He presents the imagery of saints entertaining Lycidas in heaven. The last section is an epilogue to the poem. This section refers to the Greek pastoral poets and express a determination to make greater poetic achievements while facing life hopefully. Thank you.